Yay! Can I call you Rose? Yes. 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Yeah. Yeah, you better sing, boy. Yes. Mm. I don't know how this mic's supposed to go. We're gonna figure it out one day. But this needs to be clipped. This reminds me of like the oldies the cholos used to listen to. Beautiful, the sacred souls. Okay, so we're down here, honey. Let's get it. Let's get this party started. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey, and we are down here, girl. Girl. We are down here to talk about Married to Medicine. I really don't want to talk about Married to Medicine, but we're down here, girl. I didn't take any notes, so we're just gonna talk about the episode. Some of the major things in the episodes. Like I said, I would say this before, while I explain this, y'all like the video. Don't forget to like the video. Hit the like button. It's like free. So it's just like, it takes nothing. It lets other people know that this video, other people might want to see it. So it might come up in other people's recommended. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to y'all. I know some of y'all came after that Nicki Minaj, Megan the Stallion video. So shout out to y'all. Y'all might like my opinion over there. Next week, you may be like, this lady is crazy. Girl, what the fuck is Erica talking about? What the hell is Erica talking about down there to the YouTube? What is her crazy ass talking about now? I know that's people in the background when y'all listening to me. They'd be like, what the hell is that crazy ass lady talking about now? Can I call you Rose? Yeah. See, this needs to go like this because this would be real cute and I would rock this every day. I just need to find me a different track jacket. Blue Marlin used to make the best track jackets. Do you remember those Blue Marlin track jackets? Do y'all remember those? Blue Marlin? They had all of the like soccer teams track jackets. Girl, I had Russia, Spain. I think there's one that said Brooklyn that I had. It was blue. It said Brooklyn going across the front. I had a CCP track jacket. It was the Russians. Who else? I loved Blue Marlin. Blue Marlin. I don't know if they still Blue Marlin still exists, but when I tell you they made the best track jackets, like fitted all the way, arms fitted like a track jacket. Collar fitted. Apparently, some of y'all in design told me that people complained. I guess it was their necks was too thick. Get your thick neck and get a bigger size. This is crazy to me. This shit is crazy to me. Because if it was like this, bitch, this shit would be fucking sick. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna get me. I just had a vision. I want a black Adidas track jacket with black stripes, just all black, like the Omen singing. This is for my homies. Don't you know me for making niggas so sick? Yes, if it's murder, you know she wrote it. German Ruger for your ass, bitch, deep throated. Do you want to fill the room because it's platinum coated? Yes. At a firearm, you should have told it. Suck a dick. All that bullshit you get, play it hating from the sideline. Get your own shit. Why you riding mine? I'm a good fella kind of lady. Hey, stash the 80s in Mercedes. Puppy, hold me down, baby. Only female in my crew, and I kick shit like a nigga do. Pull the trigger too. Hey, fuck you. Shout out to Kimberly Jones, the original. Okay? While everybody thinks it's Nicki Minaj's influence, low key it's Little Kim's influence. Shout out to Kimberly Jones. Anyways, we down here to talk about Married to Medicine. Playing too much. So the girls are going to Hilton Head. Okay, so the major things that happened: Ayden's birthday party. I really loved Eugene and Toya going to do the what do you call them, bouquet making little classes that they had. He took her out to do some flowers. She loves flowers. She said it was a 10 out of 10. She said that she's going to cut out the complaining and the stuff. She doesn't want to make it seem like she's hard to please. And he said it was hard to be married to her. I was like, God damn. I like Eugene. I think the thing with Eugene and Toya is these so many men ain't shit. And when you finally see someone who is like Eugene, I don't get misogyny from him. I don't get chauvinistic from him. I don't get homophobia from him. I don't get nothing from Eugene that would, from my standards, would be like, ugh, like get away. I don't see him disrespecting her, right? They said he used to disrespect her before. I've never witnessed. Y'all need to tell me chapter and verse, because I don't remember ever Eugene being disrespectful. I know he stands up for himself and he speaks up for himself. I appreciate that type of partnership. But because men, you know, in mass ain't shit, when you find one of those good apples and then the wife seems to be ungrateful, right? Knowing in real life that this type of person, how he shows up, right? We can only go by what we see from Eugene. But this type of man to be a partner with, where he's hardworking, he has a really good job, he's hardworking, he serves his wife. And when you see a man behaving like that, and then the woman on the other end of that is ungrateful or seemingly ungrateful, it seems like she's ungrateful. She seems like she's hard to please. She seems like all she does is fucking complain. She seems like she wants to live the life of a rich Black woman of leisure. She wants to embody that. I feel like Toya wants to be that girl from Beverly Hills. I feel like she really wants to be that woman who just in the middle of the day is drinking wine, watching her stories, girl, chatting online, shopping or whatever. That and there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you can afford a life of leisure, more power to you. And if that comfortability and leisurely lifestyle comes from your husband working hard, you have a job on this show which you get paid from. So I feel like she wants to live that life, and I think a part of that character is a woman who complains, right? A woman who is not satisfied, a woman who always is like nitpicking, trying to find something to complain about. One of those Black, rich Black women of leisure, one who complains all the fucking time, right? You should be grateful that you have a partner like Eugene who listens to you and tries to put forth the effort to please you. And you complain the whole time, and you're not judicious in what you share. It is kind of embarrassing, right? And because that type of person is few and far between, other women are going to be very critical of the way that Toya shows up in her relationship, because it's like, bitch, you don't have a man like Curtis. You have Eugene. And honey, Damon, I was watching the clip yesterday of Damon, Heavenly saying if all she got to do is put it in her mouth and she can get what she wants. And Damon was like, no, don't do that. Don't say that. Damon was a Q. I'm sure his ass was hopping and skipping and jumping all over the club floor like the rest of y'all niggas do. I know he was. And I know he probably gave Heavenly hell in college. That's the story I want to hear about. I want to hear about Heavenly and Damon's love story, how they got to where they are. If you don't want to tell, Heavenly doesn't want to share things about her marriage or whatever, but I do want to hear their love, quote unquote, love story. Because you can't tell me that Q wasn't a hell on wheels. And you pre-med, girl, I know you weren't hell. I know Damon was hell on wheels. I know he was. I know he gave Heavenly hell. You can't tell me. And the way she be acting like daddy this and daddy that and my man and doing all this every time a woman coming, smelling her top lip every time a woman come around. Damon had a party. I didn't like Heavenly's dress. I thought Heavenly's dress was more conducive to a casino night, right? You look like a showgirl. She said, I was watching a few moments of her and Carlos yesterday when they were live. And she said she really wore the dress as a joke. Like she just wanted to wear like a fun dress. It was short. She said she's had some work done. She said she had a tummy tuck and that she had a little bit of fat transfer to her bottom to make it smoother and rounder, I guess. Maybe she had a little square booty or something, little square hip booty ass. Heavenly. So she looked good in the dress. She didn't look bad. The titties were a little bit the way that they were. It was the bodice was constructed. It was a little funny for her, like probably her like in this area, this thorax area, right, where you don't want it to be too much. You don't want to be too big in the back, right, for a dress like that. The dress was cute, and it did look like Phaedra. It looked like the dress that Phaedra had on in her interview. It actually did. The party was nice. I thought that was, I would love for them to do more parties like this where we can see the other Black medical professionals around just mingling. They don't have to be a part of the show, but I would like to see more medical professional events that they go to, right? The charities are fine. I love that, all those men were there and they were looking for Phaedra, a man. And she's like, honey, I ain't trying to mess with these old dudes. I'm trying to mess with these young men. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all, it's so funny that, cougars, right? There's this thing where men look at youthfulness as empowering and the naivete that comes with being young, that they can't really play the games that they play with older women. And that's typically the motivation for going after a younger woman, right? They don't have the baggage, and the baggage was left by other men. Basically, she hasn't had a man taint her perception of men yet. So she doesn't know what she's getting herself into. So that's usually the motivation for an older man, younger woman. Older women, if you didn't know, they go into their sexual prime in their late 30s. The girls get hot in the pants. Now, they get hot in the pants, hot and steamy in the pants, late 30s, most of the 40s. They get like, I don't know if it's like the precursor to like menopause or something like that. Like you get like the sexual appetite increases for women older. And I think it's funny because if you wanted to have really good, satisfying sex in your older, past 35, you should be with someone in your peer group or maybe a little bit older. Now, for older women, the men, they can't keep up. They can keep up with Shorty, who doesn't really know how her pocketbook works yet, right? She's in her early 20s or something like that. She don't really know what it could do, right? But they go after that, and that's fine. So the cougar is going to get the young men because she wants to be thrown up against the wall and stuck to the wall with Velcro, right? And have her legs open like this with some contraption holding her legs open so he can face the nation, right? Tap on the mic, right? Speak to the people. Face the nation, nigga. Okay? I think I'm going to make a shirt that says face the nation. It's about eating pussy. That's the nation, right? Because all the nation comes from here. So if you want to step up to the mic, yes, face the nation. Get on the mic real quick. So the younger women, they have a time with the young boys because they fucking like jackrabbits out here. The younger men can keep up with a woman. When I say older, like 35 and up, I really say like 38 and up because that's when it is like, girl, what do I want to, like, damn, I want to, and you really want to, and it's really funny because it's like, what, and it's like you can't get enough. It's crazy. It is so crazy. I'm sure the girls are raising their hands, clapping and nodding because y'all motherfuckers know. You be like, God damn. And then the men that you're with, they can't really keep up. So you go to a younger fella in his late 20s, early 30s, late 20s. And that's why they go crazy, because they be like, girl, y'all, that can do that. That can do that. They don't know, because the younger girls, they don't know what they pocketbooks can do yet. So Phaedra said she's looking for a young man, honey, a young doctor. I said, I know that's right. They were trying to hook Phaedra up with some man. He was looking crazy, and then he said something about her butt being drums or something like that. Go away. Go away. Y'all, one thing that men don't know how to do, so you have to learn how to control, because at the end of the day, them getting with you, they really just want to fuck. That's just what it is. They just want to have sex. And they feel like they've learned and been socialized to believe the more women, the more notches, the more of a man you are. You know what I'm saying? Which is it's untrue. And they end up disrespecting their bodies and have weird ideologies around sex, because there's no emotion behind it. It's just, I have to stick my dick in something so that I can put another mark on my belt or on my bedpost or wherever you're keeping a tally of the women that you're having sex with. So the party was nice. Damon, he says that, his wife has been supportive of him and this and that. I wonder what Damon thought about that dress. I wonder if he liked it. I wonder, it's not for him to like, but I wonder if he did like it. That was a cute party. Did you see I can't remember her name. Alicia? Is that her name? Alicia, the one with the chauvinistic husband? Like, somebody needs to pull him to the side, because he's a young dude, and Eugene should pull him to the side, or Cecil should say, hey, listen, you're going to have to grow out of that. You're going to have to grow out of that. We don't live in a society anymore. Like, y'all really are like trying to live in a society where women were dependent on men because women didn't have rights. Women have rights, women have careers, women have money. This idea that you want to conserve this era in time where women weren't equal to men is asinine to me. And the way that you make it, we got to take back the women, they're not going to take my nuts and all this other stuff. It's so stupid. The thought process is so dumb. Thinking like that, it's just so dumb. And somebody needs to pull him aside as a older person, older man. A lot of these men be learning a lot of this fucked up shit from other men, right? Sitting in the barbershop and shit like that. Toya tried to tell old girl that her husband needs to be around the girls a little bit more so he could see that this is not the group. Ain't nobody bending over and letting you ride on their back. Nobody's a maid. You're going to get up and do everything yourself. In fact, you're going to do it for me. You're going to serve me. Remember that time they went somewhere and Eugene was like, I got to make Toya's plate? Yeah. Yeah, to me, I feel like if you want a man around you, he has to be of servitude. The way that they expected you to be of servitude, it's your time now, bitch. For these niggas to be of service to you. For these motherfuckers to be butlers, honey, and bellhops and bucks for you, okay? Come on, girl. I'm serious. Alicia, is that her name? Alicia? I think her name is Alicia. I want to say Alicia. Her husband, you got to get out of that, honey. That shit is played out. And it's not cute. For a man in 2024, 2023, in the 2020s, for a man to be acting like, oh, I'm traditional. You're not traditional. You've never been able to be traditional in the aspect of, I want to be traditional and mimic a time when women didn't have rights and a woman needed me in order for me to feel like a man. Them days are over. Y'all are going to have to adapt or fucking just die off. I'm glad Alicia told Toya, he's just like you, opinionated, running his big gums just like you. And let me tell you something. I promise you, I don't even know this woman, and I wish she would go back into private citizenship. Her and her gums. Did you see her at the beginning getting her gums done? Yeah, get them gums done, big tooth, sweet tooth. Get them gums taken down a little bit. Okay? Just leave my Just leave my husband out of it. Just leave my husband out of it.
But keep my husband out of it.
Girl, send her home. I can't wait till next week. Did she tell Dr. Jackie, fuck you? You act like nobody can say nothing to Dr. Jackie because she's a doctor. Because she's just regular. I watched Mariah and I didn't watch all of it. Mariah and Carlos. I don't know why y'all don't act like Mariah made that show. Y'all wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for Mariah's idea. I really didn't like the way that Heavenly was not trying to give her props when she was talking to Carlos later. Like that is, she was like, I only want to talk about people on the show. Bitch, if it wasn't for you, you would. If it wasn't for Mariah, y'all wouldn't have a show. And I really feel like it's kind of fucked up that they're getting the wives of doctors off of the show, and I think they want all of the stars of the show, the principals, to be doctors, medical professionals. I really truly believe that. I would love to see some nurses or some RNs on there as a part of the cast. I would like to see an anesthesiologist as part of the cast. I would like to see we have dentists, we have OBGYNs, and a dental surgeon, pain medicine. Who else? Emergency room. Who else? OBGYNs. Yeah, I want to see I want to see some other medical professionals. I want to see some nurses. I want to see an anesthesiologist. I want to see you better get you a chiropractor. I want to see some other medical professionals as on the show. And this is a group where other medical professionals, ask them if they want to be on the show. Document their lives. I want more events, doctor events. I want more doctor events. I thought that was really cute. All those men and women in there. I love that. I thought it was really good. What else? Okay, so they announced that they're going to go to Hilton Head. And Hilton Head is a place where Curtis was traipsing his big booty bitch around the busiest airport in the world. That's where they were going, to Hilton Head. And so I Heavenly started cutting her eyes like Hilton Head. So they're trying to make it seem like Simone did it on purpose. Now, based on what Mariah was saying and how Simone might be the producer's pawn, that the Hilton Head trip was their idea and that's where they should go to kind of trigger Jackie. I can't imagine Simone playing a part of that, if that's the theory that we're going with, that she knew about it. Do y'all think Simone thought about Hilton Head and Curtis? I don't even think she put it together. I didn't even remember it was Hilton Head until somebody said it. And you know what I'm really tired of? Jackie. I don't say it in my videos, but I really don't have respect for Dr. Jackie in her personal, how she shows up in her personal relationships. I know she doesn't give a fuck, but I think she looks completely like an idiot. I'm sorry. You can have two PhDs, okay, and an MD and a JD. And if you're acting dumb about a man and bending over backwards, turning yourself into pretzels, making all these accommodations for a man who cheats on you, and you're this high profile medical professional in the greater Atlanta area, and you're on TV, and this man, you got your public humiliation badge, this man gave you, you earned it. She want to see if Curtis is okay with going to Hilton Head. Fuck Curtis. That's where we going. Did nobody tell you to bring your bitch to Hilton Head? That's where the fuck we going, and you gonna come with me because it's a goddamn couples trip. So if Sweet Tea told him, I think you should be held accountable, I don't mind that. I don't like Sweet Tea. I don't like her. Like I said earlier, I was trying to say I don't really care for her, and I really want to skip over her scenes because I think she's a liar. I think she's a person who should not be on TV. Everybody doesn't have the I or the T, and it's real. You have to have a certain star quality to be on TV and to keep people's attention. You do. And Big Tooth Fisha, she don't have it. She don't have the I or the T at all. Get her off the show. And complaining about women, the age of the women, bitch, get old. Get old. Get old. Period. Did nobody tell you to partner with an old ass, granddaddy ass, floppy, soggy, dick ass nigga and then complain about his peer group? Bitch, get old. That's all I gotta say. I don't like her. And I'm not that, and I don't like the fact that she's on this show complaining the way that she is. And you don't even have to be here. Take the opportunity away from her. She doesn't have any star quality about her. That might sound mean, but you're not keeping my attention. I want to skip over everything that woman and that man have to say. Because in real life, and I agree with Mariah on how Quad could have been phased out of the show and given a spinoff on how she's, getting her life, Quad in the city or something, some shit, Quad takes over. I don't know. But I agree with Mariah that Quad should have had a spinoff because she's not married to medicine, right? The fact that what's his name is just coming around now and we didn't see him on all the other seasons when him and Quad were not together, he still would have been around the men. Now, Heavenly comes up with this great idea to bring this man and his woman on the show, and then y'all end up voting Quad off the island. So to me, her presence is like, what are you here for? You were really here to create conflict with Quad. And every time your teeth open up, you talking shit about how old these women are. Bitch, go home. Go home. Go the fuck home. Like, honestly, we don't want you here. And you lying anyway. You lying anyway. You can't tell me that woman didn't know she had issues with fertility. As a woman, just because you have a vagina doesn't mean children can spit out of it. It doesn't mean that. And to assume that you mean to tell me this is the first man you've ever been with that you wanted a baby, that you tried to have babies with? Were you a virgin when you married Dr. Phil? What the fuck is this nigga's name? Dr. Minnie Cooper granddaddy? Did you had no relationships before him? And this is the only man that you've been with where you thought about having a child and tried to and then realized that you couldn't? Girl, get out of here. I don't believe nothing that lady says. And it makes it like when I see her, I'll be like, oh girl, fast forward. Shut up. Shut up. What else happened on the show? Ayden's birthday party. We already talked about that. What the fuck did Phaedra have on, girl? What the fuck? Shout out to Glitz. She said she thought Phaedra was naked, honey. I thought her ass was naked too. I was like, what is she going for? What look is she going for? And this is not the look for a child's party, because at first glance, that nude illusion, I was really like, what the fuck does Phaedra have on? Girl. And then Jackie and Heavenly and Simone go off to the side because Heavenly wants to get on Simone about going to Hilton Head. She's like, I gotta check with Curtis. Girl, fuck Curtis and his mole and his nose. And then the fact is, well, when they were sitting on the couch and he was like, well, it ain't gonna be about me. It's never been about you. That's your problem. That's why you cheated on your wife, because it's never been about you. That's why, dog. Ugh. When I tell you what, every time I see Curtis, my face, I'll be like this at the TV. My face be frowned up like he cheated on me, bitch. It's not that not only did you cheat, this woman didn't have children. She couldn't move to downtown. She wanted to live hot girl summer downtown and be like, if I'm going to be a woman with no children and I make all this money being a fucking OBGYN, I'm moving down fucking town. I don't want to live in no suburbs. Girl, no. And she did all of that. The house is nice, but inside is nice. They could use a little landscaping. But to bend over backwards and do everything for him, it's not that he cheated on you. It's that you took him back. You've made all these accommodations for Curtis. And that's really what makes me like, I don't have respect for that from a woman like that. Yeah, how powerful you are. How smart you are. And then here comes this nigga and his mole and his nose cheating on you. And then you take him back, and he didn't even have enough fucking respect for you to cheat on you in private. You traipsing a bitch around the busiest airport in the motherfucking world. You could never, the way that humiliation badge, I would have took it off and threw it at his fucking head. Girl, I done got pissed because I don't respect that. I'm sorry. Y'all love Dr. Jackie and respect her because of her medical profession, but I don't have no respect for a woman who bends herself in a pretzel for a man who is undeserving. I have no respect for that at all. She don't care. And and everybody else is supposed to walk on eggshells. Oh, you didn't know. You didn't think about. I didn't even think about it. That's the only place that we could go where everybody can go short notice. We can go somewhere. It's not bad. It's not a bad place to go. Hilton Head is not. It doesn't look bad. You know, it's not a bad. I don't know about Biloxi, Mississippi. Girl, what's in Biloxi? Shout out to Biloxi, Mississippi. But what's in Biloxi, child? It's cute down there. I wouldn't know. Then they said something about Myrtle Beach. Who wants to go to get hood ass Myrtle Beach? That's what somebody said. They don't want to be in the hood. Who said that? Somebody said that in that little group. But I am glad Alicia got Toya together and told her my man is opinionated just like you. Yes, just like you, bitch. You and your gums, cause you and Tufisha look a lot alike while we playing. What else happened on the show? Yeah, they started hollering at the party. They moved on to the other side. Jackie walked away at first. I don't know what it was about Jackie and her little ponytail when they were showing her from the back, her little ponytail. I was like, that little ponytail is cute. Her little ponytail sitting there. Then she goes over there telling they need to stop fighting and arguing. I think that Heavenly has a lot of respect for Jackie. I think she has so much. I think she really, you know, puts Jackie on a high, has a high regard for her. She really, really respects her. And I feel like the respect comes from her profession, right? Her job. And she respects her in that sense. And so she acts like she's like this kind of like bodyguard bulldog. I wouldn't be Jackie's bulldog. Jackie's going to have to speak up. And I'm glad in the next episode, there's going to be some conflict with Jackie and Sweet Tooth, because this idea that she some people have to walk around eggshells with Jackie because she's a MD. Girl, fuck that. Fuck that. Part of this show is to show the human side to medical professionals. Shout out to all the medical professionals. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love that y'all took the time to go to school, get your degrees, get your certifications, and you're able to care for people and help people with their health issues, their health crises, their health needs, period. Shout out to y'all. But y'all are regular people too. You're not God, right? Because a lot of doctors have a God complex. We know that, right? You're not God, okay? And so nobody needs to walk around and revere you like a God-like person at all. Have respect for what you do. Thank you. But bitch, you can get cussed the fuck out too. And that's just it. That's all I really have to say about the episode. Y'all let me know. I know I might miss some parts because I didn't take any notes. I'm just going off the dome. But I don't like the bulldog. I don't like Heavenly being a bulldog for Jackie. Let Jackie speak for herself. Jackie doesn't. If Jackie felt a way about the Hilton Head, she should have went to Simone immediately. Heavenly doesn't have to go to Simone and tell her nothing. Just like Simone said, this is 20 years of friendship. What 20 years don't mean nothing. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. It's the quality of the years that you spend with the person, not the quantity. It's the quality of the time y'all spend together. Okay. And we know that. We know that. And we're aware of that. So yeah, you've been friends with her for 20 years and you know her. But at the same time, people like online are like, she should have known. If that's your friend, if you're such good friends, I don't feel like they're as close as they used to be since Heavenly got involved with Jackie. And the way that she kind of is like a bodyguard for her, it's a little weird to watch. I'm like, Heavenly, that is a grown-ass woman. She's her own woman. I could see if Jackie was like in her 60s or 70s, like she was an older OBGYN, and you'd have this respect for this kind of mother type, type of energy that coming from her like that. But she's, girl, you bitch, you can get cussed the fuck out too. I don't give a fuck. That's the point of the show. That's why we love the show. That's why we love Simone. She's a loud, cussing ass, drinking ass person, right? We like that about. That's why I love Simone. I love Simone and Cecil. When they blew the horns and drank, that was the last episode where the boys getting out the house. That shit was so funny to me. They were like, yes, having a party. I love Simone's laugh, that loud ass. I love Simone. That's my girl from the beginning. If y'all go watch my old reviews, Simone is my girl. Simone and Heavenly, because I love a cussing ass, don't give a damn ass. That's Heavenly. Heavenly is my girl. Heavenly is my girl, but she can get it too. Everybody can get it. Simone can get everybody. Simone's loud ass. It was a good episode. Married to Medicine is a really good show. The only suggestion that I have is get Gregory and Tufisha off the show. Cause I'm not, I'm sorry. And maybe it's because I'm a woman of a certain age, but I can't get jiggy with the ageism shit. The ageist shit, I can't get jiggy with that. I think it's whack, because bitch, get old. Get old, bitch. Period. This thing, oh, you old, and what does that mean? Get old. Live. Keep living, bitch. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to deal with that all the time. Gregory and Tufisha, thank you, Heavenly, for recommending them, but she's not for TV. And she's not going to be able to take these people talking about her. There's just some people do not belong in front of a television or in front of a camera. And Tufisha is one of them. So anyways, y'all, if I missed anything, let me know. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Now I need to go watch Vanderpump Rules. Take care of each other. Peace.